Chapter 2: Pauses, Stops, and Specific Marks. In this chapter, we will learn what is a sentence, when do we use capital letters, comma, full stop, and question mark. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which make sense or which has a meaning. Example: I comb my hair. I like my school. These groups of words make complete sense. So, these are sentences. Let's now see where to give full stop. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Beside this, we also write the starting letter of names of persons and names of places in capital letter. For example, Rohit is a person's name, so the first letter R will be in capital. Similarly, Kolkata is a name of a place, so the first letter K will be in capital. Children, you must also remember that the letter I will always be in capital, and after full stop, the starting letter of the next sentence will be in capital. Now see this example. My name is Sonia. I live in Kolkata. Now let's correct this sentence by putting capital letters and full stop when necessary. The starting letter M should be in capital letter. The word Sonia, S should be written in capital letter because it is a name of a person. The first sentence ends here, so we will have to give full stop. The letter I after full stop will be in capital. Kolkata, K will be in capital because it is a name of a place. After ending this sentence, you will have to give full stop. Let's see where we use comma. Look at the first sentence. My favorite colors are red and green. In this sentence, we are talking about only two items. Let's see the second sentence. My favorite colors are red, green, and blue. Here we are talking about more than two items. So, comma is used to separate two or more items in a sentence. Comma is also used for giving a short pause or a break in a sentence. Children, remember, while reading, when we see commas, we should take a short pause and continue our reading. And when we see full stop, we should take a longer pause than a comma. Let's see where we use question mark. A sentence that asks a question ends with a question mark. Let us see a few examples. What is your name? This is a question and it ends with a symbol, that is question mark. The symbol is called question mark. So like this, the other examples are: where do you live? Do you have a dog? All these are questions. So it is ending with a question mark. So children, comma, full stop and question marks helps us to write and speak in a proper manner. Let us do an exercise. Children, can you see two boxes? Box A and box B. Box A contains group of words, whereas box B contains sentences. So let's read from box A. Number 1. Can bat the fly? Children, is this a sentence? No, this is not a sentence because it doesn't start with a capital letter and neither it ends with a full stop. And it does not make a complete sense. So, this cannot be a sentence. Now let's read from box B. 1. I can sing. Is this a sentence? Yes, this is a sentence because it starts with a capital letter and it ends with a full stop. It makes a complete sense. That is why it is a sentence. Now let's see box A. Number 2. Like eye candy. Is this a sentence? No, this is not a sentence. This doesn't start with a capital letter and neither it ends with full stop. And the I written is not in capital. And it does not make any sense. So it cannot be a sentence. Now let's see box B. Number 2. I love my pet. Children, is this a sentence? Yes, this is a sentence because it starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. And it makes a complete sense. So, this is a sentence. Now let's see box A, number 3. Work I need to. So children, tell me, is this a sentence? No, this is not a sentence because it does not start with capital letter and it does not end with full stop. And the I written in it is not in capital and it does not make a sense. So, this is not a sentence. Now let's see box B. Number 3. This boy is tall. Is this a sentence? Yes, this is a sentence. Why? Because it starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop and it makes a complete sense. So, it is a sentence. Now let's see the last example in box A. Number 4. Milk the is hot. Is this a sentence? No, this is not a sentence because it does not start with a capital letter and it does not end with full stop and it does not make a sense. That's why it is not a sentence. Now let's see box B. Number 4. I eat fruits. Is this a sentence? Yes, it is a sentence. It starts with capital letter and ends with full stop. And it makes a complete sense. That is why this is a sentence. So children, I hope you understood this chapter. Thank you.